Good morning, guys. It's Mazi again, and I'm here to share my daily outlook with you guys. I'll be going through few pairs, just few pairs, in order to make sure the video is not long. All right. I have my gold. Gold trade has not actually gotten to the level I wanted to get to, but I don't know. Did we get a sweep here? This is what will determine if I'm going to take any other extract position. Did we get a sweep? Did we get a sweep? Is it a clear sweep? Yeah, we got a sweep actually. There's a sweep. So what's my expectation on gold now? For gold to come back to this place, use the as inducement and continue to the upside. Yes, using here as inducement, then we rally to the upside since there's a very clear breakout here. So this is my expectation on gold. Hopefully this will happen next week. And yeah, we'll keep it going. Let me check the next pair. BTC, I have something. Okay, this is for silver. I don't have anything on silver. Then yeah, BTC. I'm looking forward to take a buy continuation this morning. Let me delete this for clarity's sake. Yeah. So this is it. I have a buy continuation inside the 4 hours leg. I'm expecting 4 hours to buy all the way to this point. So this is a continuation trade from 1 hour. You can see the clear breakout, very clear, which left an inducement around this point here. And then we can call this our order block. So price can either come all the way to this order block zone. Yeah, come all the way to this order block zone here. Or use the source candle. So this, maybe this, or just use the source candle and make the move to the upside. That's that for BTC. Let me check for GU. Nothing on GU. There's nothing on GU. Okay. This guy here, I'm waiting for it to make a drop using this point as inducement. Make a drop into this H4 volume, or maybe the extreme, which is rejection block, the rejection block zone, for a possible buy continuation to the upside. Okay, let's check. This guy has reacted off this point. This is like a breaker block. It has reacted off the breaker block and it has given me a breakout, a very clear breakout here, a very clear breakout. So my anticipation is for this guy to create a form of inducement, because there's none here. So there's none, and since there's none, I'm not going to engage until I get something like this, maybe a move like this, then this, then this will be me. But once there's no inducement, there's no fuel, and I'm not engaging, because I'll most likely be the inducement if I take the trade. So I will not. That is how I pick quality setup. Some likewise here too, on the daily, either daily or weekly, there's an FVG. Yeah, daily FVG. And price has tapped into that FVG and done a sweep of the high of the previous candle. So let's see if we have a very clean breakout. That's what we decide. There's a clean breakout here. Same expectation, but there's no inducement. So come give an inducement, take the inducement, and bam, push to the downside. No inducement, no trade for me. But this is my first confirmation. Waiting for the second confirmation to come in. All right, this video is proudly sponsored by Hula Prime, one of the best and most transparent prop firms out there. Everything Hula Prime does goes through an independent body called Deloitte, because they have 2 records they are trying to maintain, which number 1 is no payout denial, and the second is fastest payout in the industry. And all these things can be verified on Deloitte platform. And also you can check their YouTube page to witness their fast payout and their weekly podcast. Their rules are very, very simple, very, very easy to navigate around. They don't have complicated rules. And also their pricing is cheap also. And their Hula Prime is in over 175 countries, including US and Canada and other countries where most prop firms cannot function. Hula Prime is active there. So just use the code on your screen to purchase an account. Click the link on my bio to gain access to Hula Prime, their broker, and also my other social media platform. And don't forget, use the code on your screen to get a very amazing discount. So let's go back to the video. All right, yeah, US 30 is performing extremely well. Though the range has not been covered. We are very close. Very close. I think this is like day 3 or day 4 of this trade running. So for EU, nothing yet. For EU, nothing yet. So I'm still waiting for price to come all the way to this point here before we decide if price is going down or moving to the upside. Let's check the next pair. So yeah, this guy has been moving to the upside, but I'm yet to get my pullback. He left an inducement, which is beautiful. This is the inducement he left. So my expectation is for price to pull back, maybe next week, pull back and give us this, target this range, and we are out. Except I might be tempted to want to ride it all the way to this point. I can still do that, but this is the safest spot. Yeah. Okay. Check the next pair. Nope. Nope. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Then yeah, this guy. Yesterday I was supposed to take this trade, but I was a bit skeptical about this trade. But from the look of things, it's looking like a solid trade actually. It's looking like a solid trade. But we'll see. Let's see how it goes. So, but I can't enter at this point again, because if I enter at this point, I won't be getting a very good risk to reward. So better still, I just go to 4 hours. Okay, 2 hours. And looking at 2 hours, I was already cost a breakout. And there's an inducement he left here, which is this low here. So maybe by next week or later today, if price comes back into this zone, then I'm going to take my buy where I'm targeting this external range. Yeah, that's what I'm targeting. But the trade has potential of making it all the way to this high. Yes, because from the daily, this is a very beautiful structure also. There's an inducement, so price can most likely move all the way to this high here. But from the standpoint of 4 hours, right, which is the easiest and the quickest, and most times 4 hours plays out more than daily. So in order to remove a form of greed, I'll be targeting this point. Once I get to this point, 4 hours will most likely create another opportunity that I can use to trade till I get to that top where I'm expecting to get to. Yeah, this guy, same thing, waiting for this guy to come down, but there's no inducement. But it has to, I'm waiting for it to most likely engineer a liquidity, maybe come in, do this, you know, buyers will buy thinking, oh, price wants to start buying and take them out before we get this. Yeah, that's my expectation for this guy. Then JP225, yes, has caused a breakout. I'm expecting a buy to this point. Yeah, that's caused a breakout, though there's no clear inducement. So if it gives an inducement in form of an engineered liquidity, same thing, come down here, act as if it wants to buy, come raid it and we move, then I'm going to be holding my buy all the way to this point. So the next one, NAS 100 is a bit tricky. Expecting here to be taken out, price to come into this zone there, we dump. Then this guy also expecting is either price moves from here or price comes to this point. This is the daily buy zone, this is the 4 hours buy zone. So I'm a bit confused since Nasdaq is not ready to move yet. US 30 is still buying. This guy might most likely fail. That's just the logic. This guy, because they all move together, so this guy will most likely fail and allow price to stretch all the way to this point so that the rest can get to their reversal point before they all turn and start moving down. So that is that about my outlook for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next episode.